Hello and welcome. It is the 21st day of December 2017. My name is Derek. Welcome. This is a look at blockchain.info. And I'm looking at the chart which says MembPool transaction count. And that means the number of unconfirmed Bitcoin transactions. Let me scroll down a little bit. There we can see a little bit of this chart. So you can see everything. All right then. So there was a situation May, June in which this thing got really high and a lot of transactions were unconfirmed for a decent period of time. And then they all got confirmed over the months of June into, well, basically June, but it all started in May. So about a month or so, there was a decent wait, a smaller wait, and towards here. And again, in November. I think I waited through this one here. It was either one of these two I had waited for. I waited about 3 to 4 days for one transaction to come through, and I'm going to have to do it again, because I have another Bitcoin transaction. But this one has only been waiting for close to 24 hours now. When I go to its transaction on the same site, this was a spot where the exchange I took this off from to my hardware wallet. It has, well, this one's confirmed to this address. But look at all the unspents that are inside of this. Couple more spent. There's some large size ones. 19 Bitcoin. I've never ever had a portfolio that large, but I'm working towards getting there. 61. That's almost a Fibonacci number, but not quite. And all of the unspents. So that is a situation which has been problematic within Bitcoin. Now, whether the SegWit 2x fork is actually going to come in, things are actually going to improve, the Lightning networks, however, that's fundamentally going to work. And I do say that within a question mark. If you look at this on just a 30-day time frame, I'm going to ignore this little blip in here. And how this works this way, where I think this was, no, this wasn't Bitcoin Cash, but what happened here on December the 6th to get this to happen, I don't know. And then, of course, the trend for this, just by looking at a chart, this is a bullish breakout trend, as if this should go up towards where the 175 would be. Of course, this is how markets trade, but just based on the pattern of coming back to where you came from, high or low, back there again. This is a nice little bullish spot, but again, this is a different kind of chart. So within this website, see if we can go to the charts again. These are some of the charts that they have on their page. Bitcoins in circulation, market price, block details, median transaction, confirmation time, SegWit adoption. I wouldn't have no idea what this would even mean. Percentage of block signaling, Bitcoin Unlimited support. Difficulty, I know that's for the mining one and the mining revenue as well. Total transaction fees. The transaction fees, cost per transaction, that one can be a very important one. And oh my goodness. I mean, this is just getting out of hand. Wow. This can't be sustained. Over $100 for transaction fees. For myself lately, I have been getting Bitcoin off of exchanges to my hardware wallet, basically getting the absolute minimum that I need there. And that number is a lot lower given my Litecoin trading. And what I was doing, and still, I guess I still am, although I don't really got much to send from there, is from Polo just sending what used to be 10,000 Satoshi cost. Now it's 20,000, still really cheap. Because what they do, as you've seen, is they'll package many transactions in one segment. But yeah, these are some pretty expensive fees. Now let's show this on, say, a 1-year time frame. So during the breakout time, and this is when it broke the original trend line, right around this May point. That's when it got above what was like, and this was expensive at the time, like $8.50 a transaction. And then it settled in here around 20, and it's had the breakout around 5 weeks ago. This is just crazy. If I put this in any type of logarithmic scale, I've had a feeling something like that might have came into play. Interesting, because I remember looking at a different source from back in here when the transaction costs were actually like a couple dollars, $3, $4 maybe. I can't remember which site. I wish I knew now. Because it's hard for me to imagine that it would have cost $16 to send Bitcoin back in 2011. That really is hard to believe. But if that's how it is, let me see if I can find something else on the internet. And this is the BitInfo charts, which has the more reasonable $40 transaction fees. That's not too reasonable, but that's what they are. And I know these BTC bars get in the way. Let's see, is there a linear on here that might make this actually possibly look good or weird? Hash linear or log, yeah. So let's just do... Okay, that will work. So here we're in a situation as we're entering 2012, and the cost to send these things is a fraction of a penny on the way down. And then it gets as high as a reasonable amount of cents, like 20 cents. Then as we move into 2013, or 2 cents, excuse me, a reasonable 2 cents you're paying. 2014, we can see transaction fees at 21 cents. And then the bear market, transaction fees go down to even 3 cents. Bull market back in place, we can see an 8-cent fee into 2016. 2017 starts and a 33-cent fee. Up in end of May, up to $4. And we can see it just climbing $6 and... Well, December 20th fee, $41.619. That's not sustainable. This cannot be sustainable. We got these other codes in here. Ethereum. Here's Ethereum, which was a fraction of a penny in 2015. 2016, about a penny. As we move into 2017, you're talking 4 cents, and now it's showing a really breakout pattern as if it's going to go higher. And at $1.40. Reasonable. Don't want to pay that for a cup of coffee, but If you're going to buy a gift card for $50 or $100 to buy coffees, I guess maybe. Bitcoin Cash. It doesn't have much of a development for time. 8 cents in October, and it's moving up to, and it's only at 90 cents now, but it's still moving up. Litecoin. Litecoin 2 is working on its way higher. As we can see, it's at $1.50. So they're all moving higher, but they all have the same current status of at least being reasonable. Dash. Dash is still around $1, 87 cents. I mean, the very, very, very cheap transfer fees are gone. Monero. You can see Monero's a little expensive. Around $6 right now. It was around the same price as Dash a while back, but not anymore. Bitcoin Gold with also a shorter history. And they have much cheaper transaction cost, 9 cents. Ethereum Classic. They are still extremely cheap at 3 cents. ZEC, which is even pretty much nothing. At least it says here. I should try that just to see. I don't have any ZEC on my hard wallet. That's the only place I can trade get it other than that is from exchanges. Maybe I'll look into that. What I do though, is if I ever want to say buy ZEC for my hardware wallet, I'll look at the exchange in which has the cheapest withdrawal cost. Doggy. Fraction of a penny. And their costs are, so is the cost of one of them too. Vertcoin is rising, but it's rising looking to break 2 pennies and change. And I'm not going to go over the rest of them. But obviously, it is looking to become a problem as far as the Bitcoin transactions are concerned. It's just incredible how much this is. Anyway, take care.